Good morning, traders. John from Crypto Candlestick Trading. Just having a look at the crypto markets this morning. It's got a little positive morning this morning, which is good, and it's actually not looking too bad, really. When we're looking at this, I just did some analysis last night on the monthly chart, and we've got a touch down here and a touch up here. This is on the bodies of the candles, and so at some stage, this line has a very, very good chance of being touched again. And if I bring that line down, same onto the wicks down here, it turns out to be around about the same thing. Actually, just let me get that a little bit better. There's one there and there's one there. So at some stage, this line will be touched, whether it's way up here, up at the 100,000 mark. Who knows? No one knows. But like what we can be expecting at some stage is that this will be touched. And like, what are we looking at here? I know it's not finished yet, this candle, but where stochastics are oversold, and we could be looking at a rocket booster. And a rocket, I don't really like buying rocket boosters at the top, but then again, this has had a fair bit of consolidation, so we are making high highs, high lows. On the monthly, there's quite a few. Well, this is major reversal, this is reversal, and like this is positive. But let's have a look at what's happened just before it. And we've got increasing selling volume and declining buying volume. But then again, the month isn't finished. This candle is not finished. We start a new candle again on Friday. So we'll have a look and see how this candle finishes on Thursday morning or Friday morning at 10 o'clock. Let's have a look at the daily chart. Weekly chart, sorry. We're the new week now, so let's have a quick look at that. Now, this one here, yep, going up, touched on the 50 almost, and then broke through, rejection, and now we're at the 50 again. So what I want to do over here, if we have a look at the MA50, and we'll just have a look at the price next to it when I go onto this candle, and have a look over there now on that price on the 50. So it's 45,917. So let's say 46,000. So that 50 is just below 46,000. And now at the moment we're at 46,700. So we are above it, by a small percentage, but we are above it. And so we will be closing this candle by the looks of it. We've got half an hour to go. So, but then again, anything can happen in that half an hour, like we might pull back. But we are definitely closing above the 50 by the looks of it at this stage here. And we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But this is a positive move, but usually when we have a decline, the first one doesn't usually go very well. I don't know, like for me, I'm just kind of on the edge because, like it looks good. I like positive days, but there's a lot of things backing this thing up to say that we should be wary as well. Okay. Anyway, that's kind of Bitcoin. It's kind of okay. Stochastics, we have come out of oversold, and we are still heading up from oversold. So, is this a reversal to the north side, or is this major rejection? From the 50, and we're going to be heading down. By this stage, it doesn't look like it. It looks like this candle here has broken that rejection and closing above the 50. So, a very positive week this week for Bitcoin. Let's just have a look. We'll go through a few of these on the weekly chart. Then I want to come back and have a look at the daily charts. Ethereum looking very good. So we've got reversal there, great reversal engulfing, and now closing above the 50. Stochastics coming out oversold. So yeah, it's got the good stuff, but usually at the top of a trend, when we see this, it means reversal. When we see these big, wide and loose trading, it means reversal. And so is this enough of a reversal? And now we're going to, be heading up from here. We'll soon find out. But anyway, very positive week for Ethereum too. I can't see anything back there that that is any cause for alarm, really. It's like for like resistance that we're going to be hitting. Here down, same again. So all these patterns are pretty much going to be around about the same. I end up getting in here just above that line there. What's that, 170 or something? Now it's about 90, almost 200. And stochastics coming out oversold. Sol, I got in there as well, just a small position. Anyway, and this isn't on the weekly chart that I got in there. I actually got in there. Oh, hang on, let's just have a look at Sol. That blue line going up there, that's the 50. And so the 50 just started here. So we got 50 weeks that started on this week here. And so now we've headed, we've gone under, and now we've hit the 50 basically. So we've hit resistance. So we'll just have to wait and see. But stochastics are coming out oversold. This is reversal. It's an engulfing. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But anyway, it doesn't mean we can't trade it while we're waiting and seeing. But we can't just set and forget. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I'm in DOT as well. XTZ opened a position in there last night in the 4-hour chart, and look at that reversal. Look at that, beautiful engulfing above there. Yeah, I got into sushi as well, so this one here, yep, looking good. So I've got all the ones that I'm in positions with, whether it's, like I think there's a few longer term hold ones down here, but the ones that I got in positions here. So I'm actually expecting maybe one or two of these will fail, and if one or two succeeds and goes really well, I'll be taking the failing money into the successful money. Anyway, let's go and have a look at the daily chart. We've got a pretty good idea of what's happening on the weekly chart. Let's have a look at the daily chart. Now, look at this. So down here, so you can kind of see why I got into Matic. Break above, break there. As soon as we crack the 50, so it cracked the 50 and then it pulled back, and I bought the pullback from the 50 there, and I bought twice into Matic. As soon as I break this new high here again from the bodies, I bought that again. So let's just go back and we'll have a look at the daily chart. Got good volume. I like that volume that was coming in there. But have a look at this. So this previous support and resistance line, I'm just going to get a line here and just draw it across, just so we can kind of get a better idea of where we're at. Okay, so look at this. Support, 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 break, resistance, resistance, and now look at that. We're broken through that. By the looks of it, we've still got half an hour to go, 29 minutes to go for this candle to finish. It would not surprise me if we come up to here, find a little bit of resistance, and hover between these two. But who knows? We might just take off, or we might find rejection. But at this stage here, it's looking very positive. We've got good volume there. I think the only thing is, looking at the daily chart, is stochastics are overbought. So in the weekly chart, it looks good. In the daily chart, we might see a little bit of congestion between, that 200 mark, which is 48 and a quarter, dip back down to this. So we do know that resistance becomes support later on. So if we do get some sort of rejection at the 200, come back down and find support. If we get engulfing off that, we could even be buying that again too. But like this here, a lot of people would say, yep, that's definitely a buy. And looking at it from the way I'm seeing it too, it's we're breaking a new high, we're breaking key levels here. Like it was struggling, it struggled here, and it struggled here, and now we're breaking through it. So there'll be quite a few excited traders today. This one here hasn't quite broken this here, broken that low there. Yep, it's pretty good volume. Stochastics are overbought though. And this one here, yep. So I got in on this break here, and I got in again. I'll have to go and check the prices. So, but anyway, I'm in there twice on this one. Sol, I've just got one buy in there. But look at this rocket booster. But I don't like rocket boosters at the top. I want to buy a rocket booster coming out of the low. I don't want to be buying them at the top here like this. Like that to me is risky, buying rocket boosters up here. You don't buy rocket boosters on the incline, you buy it after a decline. And you want to see a pullback, profit taking's been done, and now strength is in the market. This one here, so I've got 3 positions now in DOT. And so that one there, I didn't buy this one here, I had 3 positions in here. I think, hang on, no, sorry, 2 positions in here on DOT. 3, sorry, I do have 3. I bought 1 on the daily and 2 on the 4-hour. And so anyway, so I'm in here, 3 positions in, but I actually didn't get this one, this break here. I'm in back here, 3 positions. But anyway, DOT is my best performer at this stage here, so it'll be interesting to see where we go. But what can I see with DOT? Let's go and have a look here and see if we can see any sort of, yeah, I can kind of see something there. So we're going to touch there, break through, touch there, and where we headed to. So when we get to around about 23 bucks, somewhere around there, which is not far away, I'll have to have a look in the 4-hour chart and see where we are with DOT. But who knows? We might break through this and pull back and then go up to 29 bucks or something like that. It'll be interesting to see where we go. But we have definitely broken this downtrending line and heading up and above the 50 now and support engulfing. Morning star, beautiful. So DOT was looking really good. XTZ, I got into XTZ last night, I believe, and it was on the 4-hour chart. Let's just have a look at the 4-hour chart on this one, and I'll give you a better idea of where I did get in. So I think it was breaking, or maybe it was a rocket booster there that I got in on. It was last night at about 8 o'clock or something like that. So what's that? So it's 4, going back to 6 a.m., 2 a.m., 10 p.m. So it would have been around about, so give it around about one of these two here on the 4-hour chart. I was in there, so on XTZ. Sushi, I did get a small position in sushi as well. So, and so anyway, now I'm just looking at, that's on the 4-hour chart. So I'll have to go back and check the prices of where I got in. But anyway, like it's, I got in around about here somewhere, and now it's, performed quite well. That's on the 4-hour chart. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that on sushi. It's good. Matic, yep, Matic too. And so with Matic, I got in round about down here somewhere. Look at that rocket booster, beautiful. I got 2 positions in on Matic as well. So one down there, rocket booster, I believe, and then no, actually it was before the rocket booster. I think that happened while I was asleep. So, but anyway, stochastics oversold. It was looking pretty good, so I thought I'd buy it. Anyway, Sand, this is one of my longer term holds, and yeah, looking good, looking pretty good. Broken a downtrend line. Let's have a closer look at that. Go on the daily chart and look at this. I don't mind that at all. I don't mind that at all. So, touch, and then, we've broken above the 50, low, high, high, low, high, high, broken above the 50, and now we've got an engulfing sort of thing, broken above the 50 and the downtrending line. I like it. But, it's only including the bodies really. Let's have a closer look at this. I do, I do like it. I can't say I don't like it. There's, it's looking pretty good. That's, yeah, this is good. Low, high, high, low, high, high. Support the 200, break the 250 and the downtrending line. Yep, there's a lot of key resistance and support levels that are held up, and key resistance levels that have been broken. I like it. This one here. So I was looking at ZIL only about 3 or 4 days ago. And now I'm kicking myself. You can probably, but look at this, engulfing, closing above the 200 on that. That's on the daily chart. Anyway, yeah, looking really, really good with ZIL. ZIL is an excellent project too. It's a really credible project that is going to go a long way. So at these low prices here, we can expect some pretty good prices from ZIL at some stage. I remember I bought ZIL, it started running once, and I bought it at 2.5 cents, and then I sold it, probably, 10 weeks later or whatever. I sold my first 50% at 14 cents and the other 50% at 17 cents. So from 2.5 cents all the way up to there. So, I wonder where it could go from here. I do like ZIL. ZIL's, done great things for me before. And look at that. That is a massive, massive breakout. That's just huge. Coming out of oversold from down here. All happened from a hammer. And then all of a sudden breaking above the 50, engulfing, breaking above the, yep, it's good. And, if we drew a downtrending line down here, we're broken above that too. So, yeah, things are looking really good over there with ZIL. Yeah, I do like it. I want to have a look at that ZIL on a weekly. Yeah, looking pretty good. I'll just draw a downtrending line. I don't want to keep this one, I don't want to make this one too long, this video, but yeah, so look at that, touch, and, rejection at the 50 down here, and then bang. Yeah, looking pretty good. I do like it. But yeah, have a look at this. Would have been pretty exciting being on that one there, but have a look at what it did very shortly after. If you had your stop losses just below here, there would have been trouble on this one day, on this, 1 week, sorry, right here. That's why we go to the shorter term time frames. But have a look at this, engulfing, closing above, and away we go. Another, and here we are breaking these new highs here. We've got a gap up from that break, and a rocket booster after the gap up straight away. Beautiful. Like gap up, like we're talking currencies that trade 24/7. So at the end of this day here, for it to gap up there, a lot of people were so keen to get in here to break these new highs here. And it wasn't mums and dad money. This was big money. This was institutional money. So, we've got big players following this around. And so we should really be watching it. Is this too much of a breakout? Is the run partially over because, like this is a 20% candle coming out of the low? It looks really good. On the daily, it looks excellent. Yeah, it's a solid full closing candle. I can't complain with that. Anyway, just one of those things we need to keep our eye on. I do like this one here. I don't need to say it again, but yeah, it's good. Okay, traders, 14 minutes in. Just trying to keep these under, I just can't help myself. All right, traders, hope you have a good day. If you have any problems with your charts or whatever like that, or you need a bit of extra help or whatever, let me know. I'm always here, happy to help. All right, can't stop talking about crypto. All right, have a good day, traders. Talk to you again soon. See you.